Let's talk a little bit about kids reading things without actually realizing that they're reading. So, not that you're tricking them, but they're reading for more information. They want to learn something new. So, for example, would be for older kids, coding for beginners using Scratch. I know coding is a big topic inside this book. They're all different. These are steps that they are reading to get to learn how to code. Very cool. And kids love anything that's involved with technology, right? So, this would be a great way for kids to learn something through reading this book. And yes, that counts as reading. I can't talk enough about our Lift the Flap books. This one is Lift the Flap Questions and Answers about Space. What I love about this book and others in its series is that there are tidbits of information. So it's not like big chunks of text like a novel like you would find, but yes, this still counts as reading, right? So what are stars made of? Incredibly hot exploding gases that shine as they burn, right? So all different. Sometimes with reluctant readers, they get overwhelmed with the amount of text on a page. I love that this series incorporates small bits of text while they're learning so that they can appreciate it and learn as they're reading. We also have ones that are kind of like that, like See Inside Your Body. Let's say our kids are really interested in learning about what goes on in the body. Same idea, right? Little tidbits of information. Sometimes breaking up the text can really help reluctant readers realize, you know what? Maybe it's just that I don't like the kinds of novels that I've been asked to read. Maybe it's because I like books like this that are interactive and fun. So I love this one. Talks all about the different organs in the body and also gives them tidbits of information. Similarly, true story about this one, See Inside How Things Work. My oldest is a pretty reluctant reader until recently. He's an amazing teacher. So, but he wanted to know how certain things worked. Like he asks all the time about how certain things work. So, for example, my husband's a mechanic. So, of course, he wants to know about how cars work. I can't tell you the number of times that he and I read this page together, right? And who cares that I'm reading it to him and we're discussing it together? That's great, right? I'm modeling for him fluency. I'm modeling for him the reading process while he's gaining information about how things move, right? Which is an interest of his. All goes back to interests. Or what if they really like flashlights? And of course, my kids have stolen all of mine. But this is an example of one of our Shine a Light series. What if they really like flashlights and they are really interested in the farm? We have these Shine a Light books on all different topics. I'm not going to go through them all because I know a lot of you know what they are. But what's amazing about these books, it has short bits of text again. It's winter at a farmer. Her farmer has put hay into her feeder for her animals to eat. Can you see which animals are eating the hay? And if you hold it up to light, which I think you should be able to kind of see, or if you use a flashlight, you're going to be able to see the cows behind the page. Amazing, right? Another example of making it so interactive and fun, they don't even realize that they're reading. Not that reading's a bad thing, but for some kids, they have an emotional block to reading, right? This is one of our new releases that I love. It's called Bug Hotel. Look how fun this book is, you guys. This one will be so perfect for summer. It talks about all of the different creepy crawlies in our world, and talks about different roles that they play. And then in butterflies, right, goes through all the different cycles of butterflies. These are all flaps here. And then at the end, which I don't know if you would appreciate this. I might be a little bit reluctant to allow them to do this, but I think it's really cool. It gives them instructions on how to make a bug hotel so they can study their own bugs. So how fun would this one be for summer? Super fun. So when we think of reading, we think of words, right? Automatically. For our younger readers especially, things to spot out and about, right, would be a great book. This is so perfect for the car too, right? So it says, can you find a yellow flag? So helping them spot things. What does this teach them? Well, no, they're not learning words and sounds. Are they learning directionality? Yes. Are they learning that we read from left to right because we're reading left to right with them? Absolutely. Are they learning about the world? Absolutely, right? So super fun. I love our things to spot books, especially our very first things to spot out and about, and there's a whole series of those if you search for that too. Okay, I cannot speak enough about how important audio text can be for some kids, learning disabled or not. Sometimes kids just want to hear a story, right? Which all goes back to reading aloud. So the complete book of Farmyard Tales comes with a CD that they can listen to. I love this book for lots of reasons, because for one, it's a dual reader. So it has a little map that you can talk about. And if you get the Busy Train book, it's the same, or the Wind Up Train book rather, it's the same characters, which is really fun. So it's all these little different chapters. They can listen to it on CD. And dual readers are really fun in that the top line of text is really short and the bottom line of text is a little more complicated. So with the intention that the child would be able to read this line of text and then you would be able to read it more in with more detail, but they can also listen to it on a CD. How amazing would that be, right? Audio text is such a wonderful bridge for kids between what they're able to comprehend and what they're able to read independently. So I love this book. Okay, I could keep going, but it's already been several minutes, so I'm going to stop. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those wonderful ways that you can help kids see books or read without even really realizing they're reading.